Whew. Okay, I really didn't think that through. Today, I thought we'd go on a virtual trip of exploration. We're going all the way to Ireland. That's right, right here. Well, not Ireland land exactly. We're actually heading to the coast of Ireland. I thought we'd take a look at some of the wildlife that lives in Ireland's coastal areas. Creatures that spend some time both above and below sea level, and creatures that you might ask yourself, what? How'd those get there? So let's go! Okay, first spot. Let's have a look around here. Oh, cool, look! Puffins! Oh, puffins are fascinating creatures. Did you know that they're sometimes nicknamed sea parrots or clown of the sea? Puffins are usually found on the west coast of Ireland. And did you know that a puffin's beak, or bill, changes colour during the year? In winter, the beak has a dull grey colour, but in spring it blooms with this outrageous orange colour. They're really cool. Let's move on. We're going to go back east now, back towards Dublin. Wallabies? We must have ended up in Australia by mistake. Oh, wait a second, now I remember. We are in Dublin, and believe it or not, there are wallabies living in the wild right here. Well, here, technically, is a small island off the coast of Dublin called Lambay Island. Back in 1904, Lambay Island was bought by a family called the Barings, and it's believed that they tried to introduce some exotic species to the island back in the 1950s. Fast forward a few years, and the wallaby population in Dublin Zoo has grown quite big. So they released 7 wallabies onto Lambay Island too. Now, since the zoo did that and they released 7 more wallabies, the red-necked wallabies have thrived. They even grew thicker fur to adapt to our colder climate. Now, to protect the wallabies, you can't actually go onto the island. So there's no point writing wallaby down on your Christmas list this year. Let's move on. Look, a seal! Seals hang out in areas all over Irish waters, as long as there's a beach area that they can come and relax on once in a while. We have 2 types of seals here in Ireland. We have the common harbour seal, and we have the Atlantic grey seal. Now, grey seals are much bigger. In fact, a grown adult male can be as heavy as 310 kilograms. Male harbour seals can weigh up to about half that, around 150 kilograms. Now, looks like we're heading for the water. Gotta prepare. We're here to see some bottlenose dolphins. Now, dolphins are one of my favourite mammals. They can be found all over Ireland, and they're one of the cleverest animals in the whole world. Did you know that bottlenose dolphins can even recognise themselves in the mirror? Hello there, you handsome dolphin, you. They're very social creatures, and they hang out together in pods. Now, the whole country got very worried a few weeks ago when it was discovered that Ireland's most famous bottlenose dolphin went missing. Fungi the dolphin, who lives in Dingle in County Kerry, is quite old. He's said to be about 40, and therefore he's meant to be the oldest living solitary dolphin. Now, Fungi hasn't been seen in a while, but we're just hoping that he's taken a little holiday and he'll be back to say hi very soon. We're going to stay near the water, but to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Múinteoir John is a tiny bit scared of sharks. So for our next segment, I did a bit of research, and I can assure you that the sharks found in Irish waters are generally harmless. But let's look at the second biggest shark in the world after the whale shark. Oh, look at that mouth. This is a basking shark. Now, despite the basking shark's hugeness, that big mouth is just for eating zooplankton. Whew! Now, they do have teeth in those massive mouths, but they're tiny little hooked teeth. Because if the shark is 40 feet long, you kind of want them to have teeny tiny teeth. So I'm okay with basking sharks. Whew! I'm glad to be back on land. That was a great trip around the coast. I hope you enjoyed it too. Now, I love swimming, but for now, I think I'm going to stay with 2 feet firmly on the ground. Slán!